Hello. Welcome to another special episode of Roarr98.7 with your boy Zilla on the beat. I am here with probably my most biggest guest to date right now. I'm already claiming it. This is gonna be like the best interview ever because I brought my biggest fan. I was like, my mom, y'all, special version of Roarr98.7 Mother's Day edition. This is my mom, Deon Davis-Muteei. What's up with you, mom? How you doing, boo?
I'm doing good, Robin. How are you?
I'm fine. How you feeling?
You're starting already. I can tell by the smile.
You don't say it. What I want to thank you for coming, taking time out your day for coming, because I feel like you always, I'm always seeing you on Instagram making shit on Love Blossoms. So,
Yes.
you either in the kitchen or in these streets. So thank you for coming. I appreciate that.
Okay, well, let's take it back. I'm never in the street because I promote FGO.
Okay, let's go.
So I'm always in the lab. Okay.
The F gonna go. You know y'all not doing gang signs. I would have been there.
And I wouldn't miss it for the world.
For sure.
Actually, it is a privilege being here. And let's go.
All right, for sure. Y'all heard it. Before we recorded, we actually went over all the stuff I told her what not to say and what to embarrass me. But hopefully we won't get there. But we'll see how it turns out.
So you guys know those rules does not apply to moms. So let's go.
Be your own mama, y'all boys. Be your own mama. Right now we are interviewing her in sunny South Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. To
Yes.
be exact.
Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, man, I'm just
Inside joke.
inside joke. We had an argument over like what's Hollywood, what's Fort Lauderdale, and I was just saying how if it's 954, it's Fort Lauderdale.
Well, first of all, we don't have arguments with our children. What we say is point is over, is done. So we didn't have an argument. I state my claim, and it was over.
Well, you heard it from her. You heard it from Mama Zilla first, y'all. There we go. We in the game. Tell me more about like where you from. Like, tell everybody. I mean, I know where you from, but let everybody else know where you from. Tell me about you.
Well, I'm gonna introduce myself
For sure.
again.
For sure.
My name is Dr. Deon Davis-Muteei. I was born and raised here in sunny South Florida, true Floridian. I'm mother of three. Three that I maternally had my own children, and one grandchild. But then I went off and married a spectacular guy, and he's over in the corner. Peace. And he brought into my life two other beautiful children. I have a stepson and a stepdaughter, and a step grandchild. But in our family, we don't do the step thing. So we're all one happy family.
Sound like you got to start in 5.
Yes, we got to start in 5. All right, and I got a couple of them to pull off the bench.
Oh shit!
So,
who like grandkids? So
yes,
like
great grandkids, because I got a great one on the way. So
shit.
that's
stressful.
Yes, it's stressful, but it's life and it's fun.
All right, for sure.
Yes. And since he brought that up and he wants to dig, he's starting to dig already. I can't wait to have my grandchild from him.
Oh yeah, last time I checked, what's your background? What's your race?
This is a trick question.
It might be. I know we black, we not Russian, so we not Russian to have no kids.
I knew it was something behind it.
Everything nice and nice. If you gotta drop the hottest mixtape in the world, you gotta take your time to, do that.
Right, but Robin, you're what, knocking on 40?
Hey, cut. No, I'm playing.
The time is right.
No.
You're not rushing. We're not rushing, but it's still, you got to give mother what she wants.
We getting there.
Okay.
We working on the mixtape. We in the studio every day.
Okay.
Working on that file.
Okay. I can't wait.
I
can't wait to see the demo.
I got you. It's gonna be the hottest tape out. We going diamond.
Okay.
We going diamond, y'all.
All right.
So you from South Florida, born and raised.
Yes.
What high school you went to?
Oh, actually, I just showed Hakeem on our way coming here, because the ways took us to Pembroke.
Yeah.
And we rode past Hallandale High School. So I graduated from Hallandale High School. And actually, I was supposed to, my neighborhood was Cover Ranches.
Hey.
Yes, sometimes for the seas. Yeah, it was Cover Ranches. And my school district was Miramar High. But Hallandale High was a brand new school. They had just built it. Mm-hmm. So I was determined to go to that new school. So I used my grandmother's address to go to Hallandale High School.
What you talking about, Nanny?
Yes.
Okay, because I know Young stayed in Dillard.
Yeah, she stayed right behind Dillard.
Yeah, Young stayed in Dillard.
She was in Fort Lauderdale.
So I thought, that's Fort Lauderdale.
Nope, you're not gonna read that again. Inside joke.
For those of y'all that don't know, like, this is one of my favorite restaurants. Is right across from Hallandale High School. I got put on to it from her. I've been going on my life. Sonny's.
Shout out to Sonny's.
Yeah, shout out to Sonny's.
Shout out to the Ware family, Willie Ware.
Shout out to Sonny's. Was Sonny's there, or was Sonny's a result of Hallandale High School being there?
No, Sonny's was there first.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they
so
built.
Sonny's was like really out here.
They built Hallandale High School around Sonny's. So
you was skipping school?
Yeah, we just skip school for them biscuits. What?
Hey, them biscuits make you do
and
something.
them salmon croquettes.
Yeah.
Yes, we used to run my daddy's tab up because they let Sonny and my dad, the owner, was friends, and because Sonny they live in Cover Ranches also. Mm-hmm. So Sonny's used to have the Andersons.
Okay.
That's my maiden name, Anderson. He used to let us run our tab up. So we used to go with our friends and let them run my daddy tab up too. Damn, because daddy used to walk around all the time flashing his money. So we just thought we were the rich kids on the block.
Oh, her father's a Virgo. Let's put that out there.
Just like I'm a Virgo.
The Virgo on go, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, so we all Virgos.
Yeah, big Virgo energy. Yeah. How many siblings you have?
Oh, how many I want to claim, or how many do I really have?
We being honest. If they watch this, they gonna know who you claim and who not. So.
Okay, so I have 3 sisters, and actually a boy or a girl.
Hey man, we stand with the LGBTQ community. Let's just put that out there right now. All right. Ashley is. Damn, what do you call aunties and uncles as plurals?
Okay, we got Uncle Ash.
Yeah, we got Uncle Ash.
We got Sherry, Tracy, John, and my brother Wayne that passed away tragically years ago.
Rest in peace to Uncle Bo.
No, not Uncle Bo, Uncle Wayne.
Oh,
Uncle
man,
Bo was my other uncle.
Y'all boys got too many uncles, man. Niggas just dying left and right, man. just check in with your people, y'all. Just check in with your people. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, damn, I can't keep up with uncles no more.
Oh gosh.
So like, okay, so you had so that's the 5 people that you kind of like grew up with, though. What about who you grew up with? I know Auntie Ashley, she 98.
Yes.
So like, what about growing up, siblings like that?
Growing up was really, really. I was a loner, pretty much a loner. Mm-hmm. You know, my mom, she suffered from an illness. Mm-hmm. And passed away early. I left early, then passed away later on due to her illnesses. So I actually raised myself, you know, and so I was pretty much a loner.
How do you feel like? I guess at that time, I feel like you redid teenagers or the teenager's life so many times from raising us to even like help raising our friends. To now, just helping like my nephew, your grandson, and his family right now. How and you kind of see like, yo, I know how you feel like being insecure as like a woman when you was coming up. How would you handle like adversity? How would you handle adversity around that time when you was coming up? You was a teenager, dealing with all that stuff going on in your environment between like your mom leaving early and everything else.
Well, at that time, you're young. You know, you're 13 years old without a mother. So, and your father, he's off trying to come to grips with his newfound life, being without a wife and being with 4 children. You know, so you don't think about what's really going on. You just take life as it comes, and you just live every day, and you grow and you grow. You make mistakes. You learn from those mistakes, and you keep going. You don't realize now until you. I honestly, I sat down. I think I had an awakening moment when I was like 45. Whenever you're off in college, and Rashad go, and everyone's out the house, and I'm like, wow. Look what I've been through. Look what we've been through. You don't sit back and think about it. You're like, I really did that.
Facts.
Like, boy, I said that the other day, Rod. I said, I couldn't do this again if I thought about it. If I thought about it, I couldn't do it. I'll throw in the white towel.
I know it's funny. You always be having to check in on me, especially sharing the same zodiac sign. When stuff tends to get tough, I tend to go like distant or just away. Do you feel like you kind of was the same way when you were going through adversity? Like, is that like a Virgo trait? As far as like, you be like, all right, Rod, I know something going on with you because you're quiet. So I'm gonna call you versus.
I didn't have nobody to call, and I didn't have nobody to call me. So I just had to handle it. I was just a loner. I had no one to open up, to talk to, or even to. I really don't know how. It just happened. I don't know how I got from A to Z. I just kept moving, non-stop. Because I say it right now in life. If you on the turnpike and you stop, you're gonna get ran over.
Facto mundos.
So you just gotta keep going. You gotta, even if life gets hard or things get hard, when you on that turnpike, you just pull over to the side of the road at that rest stop, and then get yourself together, take a rest, and then jump back on that turnpike. But you cannot stop on that turnpike because you're gonna get ran over.
You're right. What did you like doing for fun when you was younger?
Younger, as in, give me the
like when you just coming up, right
now. From like 6 years old, which I can remember, 6 to like 13, before my mom left. I loved cheerleading. I was always putting together groups. I was putting together dance groups, I was always that leader, trying to put together something, make something happen.
So like as you got older, you started like coming to more womanhood. What did you like before? Was you like a fashionista? I know you always been a dresser, but like when do you feel like your style came from?
I think my style came from, I would say, my daddy. My father always.
The Virgo gonna go, baby.
Yeah, he always was wanting to dress with his little, designer man bags, designer shoes. Always loved designer colognes. So I think that and then I used to do his hair and
put his hair
just for men.
You used to get my dog right with the.
Yeah, I used to get y'all right too. Remember?
Hey man, we not on that right now. We on you.
Remember, I shaved you. I called myself brush cutting you and shot hair to go to church.
Everybody had that moment when your mama had to cut your hair, dog.
And in church, they picked at you guys because y'all had patches.
After that, I learned to cut my own hair, y'all, and we ain't let that happen no more. But all the real ones know your mama gotta cut your hair one time, man. You ain't go through the struggle if your mama ain't cut your hair, and I'm gonna call you out on that. But that's a whole nother subject. Shout out to ALM. How about that? Shout out to Abundant Living Ministries.
Yeah, because I had y'all right.
Yeah, she got us right though. We got the little. Who we was looking like? We was looking like Zach on Power Rangers. If you watch Power Rangers, how Zach had the little rainbow tape, we was looking like Zach on Power Rangers. Shit was real hectic. So let's fast forward to everybody always know you as being an entrepreneur. I get my entrepreneurship from you. I like to say that as far as making what I'm doing, making my lifestyle could potentially bring me income. I've always been to that. I want to talk about. You had a lot of hustles and a lot of things that still stick with me to this day, whether it be from owning modeling agencies to managing boxers. What made you really like? You catapulted from being a nurse to saying, "Yo, fuck this shit." Now I'm gonna put my neck out there. I don't want to be a nurse no more. Like, how did you like transition from being a nurse? You could talk about nursing. We could skip. Okay, let's talk about 87 into how you end up getting out of nursing.
Well, nursing was always a means to an end. Nursing was always a a for sure paycheck that paid good. Okay, that I always can resort back to. But I always wanted my freedom. I needed my freedom. I just, that's why whenever I was asked to charge nurse, I crunched at it, but I did it because charge nurse paid me better than being a regular nurse on the floor. But I needed that time to be home, or that time that to be able to do my own thing, because I always had my own thing going on. So I just wanted freedom, and I know that the job can pay me so much. I can cap out on a job, but having my own, I can make astronomical figures. And I always can just take y'all with me on my side job, my side hustle.
So like, what made you, like, right now in 2021, those jobs that you was doing in 1998, 99, 2000, they're so glamorized in 2021. Like how did you just wake up and say, I'm gonna just call somebody and I'm a PR? Like, what made you transition?
Well, I always loved boxing. Let's talk about boxing.
For sure.
I always loved boxing. I used to sit at the bar in our home. We had a bar with my daddy and watch Larry Holmes fight.
Shout out to Larry Holmes.
And
can't keep a good man down. All right, my bad.
So it's ironic how I end up managing Larry, and Larry ended up becoming you guys' godfather. And but I wanted that. I wanted that world. I wanted that. I loved entertainment. It was in my blood. Roy Jones and Larry Holmes were my favorite boxers. So once your father, who was still, that was my husband at the time, which is now my ex, once he went on vacation, and whenever he went on vacation,
he got incarcerated, y'all. Shout out to her respectfully saying that, but he got incarcerated. That's a whole nother story. We're gonna do a Father's Day interview real soon.
I realized at that time that I just was ready to, I was ready to fly. It was so much bottled into me. All my life growing up, I just never had that support with parents to push me with all these ideas that I ran to my father with constantly, and it was always suppressed. And then getting married and making sure that I raised you guys.
How old were you when you got married?
18.
18? How old were you when you had
when I got pregnant with Nadia at 18. Well, I was 17 when I got pregnant with her, but I had her at 18.
How old you was when you had me?
You was hatched.
Damn! Godzilla, baby. Came out from the egg. There we go. See? My mama said it. You guys, my mama. I ain't the same person I was.
I had to incubate the egg and make sure and check on you every night inside of the little 30-gallon fish tank. I had a light on you.
You heard her.
Zilla was hatched.
You heard her. So what about Shotty?
So, well, but I was 21 when you was hatched.
All right.
Okay.
21. See, she was legal. God was like, she young, but she ready. Let's give it a
Rashad, I was 24 whenever I birthed Rashad.
All right, for sure.
So.
All right, now, Dad went to jail. You felt that.
So that allowed me right now to put my creative juices, because right now I have no one to stop me. No one to say you can't do this, you can't be that. Not saying that no one stopped me from doing that.
Yeah.
But I was exposed to a lot being in that. Okay, keep it real. Being in that drug world, because your father was incarcerated for selling drugs. And that's hey, gotta how it live. I'm not knocking nobody. It is what it is. It's gangsters all over the world. It's from the top tier down to the bottom.
Facts.
So, but I was just wanted to make sure that you guys stay on the right track. You guys stay focused, stay in school, and once he went away, I just felt that it was time for me to pursue my dreams, pursue my goals. And I was gonna touch every goal that I had. I was gonna touch every idea that I had. If it failed, it failed. If it didn't, it didn't. But I just did it.
I understand.
Like your door says right now, every great journey begins with one single yet brave little step.
You're right. I always say big moves ain't nothing but an accumulation of small ones.
Yes. Yes.
That people don't see.
Yes.
So like, when you got into, so was it boxing first or was it the modeling industry first? As far as
modeling,
like chocolatino.
yes.
Let's talk about chocolatino. Like, how did that start? Well, one, my mom was probably one of the first people putting Black and Latin people into like hip hop music videos in the early 2000s.
Yes, Peaches and Cream.
Yeah, yeah. I hope you know those videos. You can talk and tell them. Go ahead.
I put a lot of the girls inside of
We ain't finna say his name
Fiesta,
right now.
Fiesta.
Yeah,
I just say Fiesta. In fact, Joe videos.
Yeah. Big Pimpin'.
Yeah, Big Pimpin' with Jay-Z them. Yes.
I feel like you took all the things that you liked and you made your lifestyle and just a crazy.
And I wanted to show you guys that, a better life. I wanted to show you guys that it can happen. I wanted you guys to hang around productivity. I wanted you guys to hang around money.
Yeah.
Because I know that who you hang around is who you become.
Facts. You're right.
Yeah. So
how did chocolatino start?
Chocolatino started because I had I was putting you and Rashad. Yeah, I was putting you guys just on my own, filling go-sees, filling castings.
Yeah.
For just small companies looking for things,
Yeah, just
looking
people for whatever.
Looking for your look. To fit their commercials and stuff like that. Because I even put Xavier, grandson, in the Wii commercial. Here's the first commercial in the Wii channel.
Yeah, I forgot.
The Wii channel came out.
If y'all Google the first
Wii channel,
Wii commercial, Zay was the baby in the Wii commercial.
Xavier
I forgot
was
that. That's
my grandson.
so crazy.
Yeah, so I put him in that, and then I met Paul Neal.
Mm-hmm.
And he
Shout
was I met Paul Neal on the on a set for at Levels when Jerry Kelly owned.
Shout out to Jerry Kelly as well too.
Yeah, shout out to Jerry Kelly. That's my dog.
Shout out to Jerry Kelly.
Yeah, so I met Paul there, and him and I linked up, and he linked up as just trying to.
And I know he was a photographer.
Yes.
Yeah, he was a photographer.
He was a photographer. He came up to me and said he wanted to do a photo shoot with me. And I told him, wrong one, Paul. I'm out here. I'm a mom. I'm a kid. I got kids.
Yeah.
You and I, we can work together though.
Mm-hmm.
But, so we just started working together. He said, it's so much girls out here and there's so much money out here. Let's put together a modeling agency for our Black beautiful women.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, I consider our Black beautiful women as not just African American. Our Latinos are also beautiful women. With
Yeah, especially living in the climate that we live in. We live in Florida, South Florida.
So that's why we named. I came up with the name Chocolatina.
Uh-huh.
And that's how it was.
All right, that's tight. That's tight, and that's tight. That's awesome. Like just even.
And then we did also the video with Left Eye.
Ladies Night.
Yeah, Ladies Night.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, they did do the casting for Ladies Night too. I remember that as well too. That's so awesome because what you was doing back then, that's some people's dream jobs at the end of the day. Today what you was doing back then is people's dream jobs today. That's their end game, and to know that you just transition from different occupations, different career fields, I feel like that's a feat, and it's amazing.
Putting you guys in, but the most rewarding of all of the modeling agencies, the most rewarding part was putting you guys in Little Romeo's videos.
Oh yeah, no, I like that. It's funny. I just did a photo shoot at Vizcaya, and the last time I was at Vizcaya was for the Little Romeo video. Yeah. So it's just funny, just going back into revisiting those places and those spaces. It's a really good look. What we're gonna do right now, we're about to take a little mini commercial break. We're about to pay some bills. My mom and I, we curated a playlist for y'all. We about to get groovy on Mother's Day, baby, so you can shake what your mama gave you on another episode of Roarr98.7. Yeah, fuck with me. Yeet. Yo, welcome back. Another episode of Roarr98.7. I am here, the host with the most, with my lovely guest.
Mommy.
Hi, Mom. Yeah, I just want to circle back. Yeah, obviously we was playing some music. We got the folks. Shake what your mama gave you. All that. Shake it like a salt shaker. All that shit. We in the game, baby. It's love blossoms or don't bang. We was just talking about some of your past endeavors that you was just into. Chocolatino.
Yes.
And how did I know that opened the door for more things? I feel like everything that you've done in the past opened the door for what you're doing today.
Yes, I met a lot of good people, and that led to opening other doors. And actually, all in all, it ended up where I am today. One door. You meet everyone for a reason, and every situation that you find yourself into, it all leads up to where you're supposed to be.
Facts.
You take some with you, you leave some behind, but it all leads up to where you're supposed to be.
I felt like that door with the modeling agency really opened up the door for, obviously you was in the modeling agency, you love boxing, and I feel like that opened up the door for you to get into the boxing industry.
Yes.
Can you talk about that?
You know what? Let me see how that came together.
Yeah, because I feel like that's an amazing transition as
Yes.
well too. Like you're a lady, went from model management to now managing boxers. Like yeah, they both shirtless, but
Yes. and you know, you have my brain pondering right now because I'm trying to find out how did that merge, but it definitely merged.
Yeah, it merged.
I think if I recall, I think it began with the fashion show I did in Fashion Week, the Rockaware fashion show.
Oh yeah, that's a fun fact. Hey, your
Yes.
boy was a motherfucking goddamn what that shit called?
Oh, you?
Yeah,
A model for
I was a model.
Jay-Z
Yeah, I was a
and-
model for Rockaware fashion show.
Yes.
The children's debut runway show, baby.
Yes.
Google me,
Yes.
holla at your boy. I met Jay-Z Big Lip ass. Hey,
Money ain't
sign us the title. But
Money ain't a thing.
Hey, let's go run it up. Yeah, I remember that we did the Rockaware fashion
Beanie
show.
Siegel and Rashad.
Yeah, Beanie Siegel and Rashad. Like it was a lot of gang activity. But
So and then at that point, actually I was boxing. I end up, I end up meeting a boxer, David Telesco. Remember down at the Atlanta, and it was a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
Atlanta, and I forgot the other team, but
Atlanta and Denver Broncos.
yeah, it was down here in Miami, and I end up getting the contract for Roy Jones Jr. in his fight at the Radio City Music Hall. It was the first fight we put together at the Radio City Music Hall. So I got the contract for that, and then I reached out to Rockaware since I know I just did the fashion show with them with a girl named Shani at the time.
Yeah, Shawnee O'Neal.
Yes,
I remember her.
and we end up doing that fashion show. We end up getting the contract for David to advertise them on his trunks.
Yeah.
And then so after I did that, Shani reached out to me and said to
all
me,
big New York energy.
yeah, Shani reached out to me and said, hey, I got another boxer that I would like for you to manage because I like how you got David out there, and I'm like, who it is? Who? And she said, she said, he a little rough around the edges, but he's an excellent fighter. And then I'm like, all right, who is? I was like, who is he? And she said, Zab Judah. So yeah, so that's what I am. Zab, that's my dude. What up, Zab? Yoel, all you guys, Yoel, Danielle, the entire family. But I end up managing him, and then one boxer just led to another, and then my attorney Alvin Goodman.
Shout out to Alvin Goodman. Rest in peace.
Yes, yeah, rest in peace, Alvin. He reached out to me and said, because he was always reaching out to me for me to become a judge for boxing. He wanted to, because he was a judge, and he constantly wanted to show me to go to the Mickasiki gaming that was performing boxing, that I can go down and he can show me how to judge boxing.
Mm-hmm.
But I had 3 little ones, and it was just hard leaving you guys home at nighttime. So I could never link up with him to do that. But at one day he called me and said, hey, I got this boxer that I want you to manage, because he's not boxing anymore, but we're trying to put on a fight with him with Butterbean, and you can be a part of that. And also he has a good reputation to where he can probably be just for men, or he can be that we can get him on with what the blue pill called. You know that blue pill they take for sexual enhancement.
I don't need that yet.
No, but what is called?
All right, it's called Viagra.
Viagra. You can get him. You can get him
that's
on.
That's not an FGO advertisement, y'all.
You can get him on with Viagra. So I'm like, he said, because I know the manager of the pharmaceutical company, and I'll just give you all that contacts, and you guys can make that happen. So it happened. You know, it was a good payday, and Larry, he don't care. Yeah. He tell you all day. He says about money. And he said after we did the commercial, he said, Deon, I never touched one of them a day in my life. He said, but I'ma act like it had me 5 babies.
Let's go. Shout out to Larry Holmes.
He said, as long as it's about making that money.
He should have said you can't keep a good man down.
Larry Holmes, if you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen.
You're right. Now, it's funny because the Roy Jones and David Tedesco fight, that was a transitional moment for you as well too.
Yes, it got me on the map in boxing also, because a lot of the industry guys and realized, hey, who is this girl right here?
I remember the outfit you had. I think it was like purple. You look like Selena in my opinion.
Yes,
because it reminded me very Selena. It's like purpley sequence. Yes, it was just shining. You was shining that fight.
Yes.
Also though, that was you ended up linking up with JB. Jordan Brand.
Yes. I did. And Tony Shellman. Got a shout out. Tony Shellman from Muteii.
Yeah, shout out to Tony Shellman.
Some of the nicest people ever. Him and Larry Miller from Jordan Brand, they were just the nicest people that opened the door for me, that answered every call. Guys, if you're listening out here, I'm telling you right now, just keep pushing. Keep pushing. It may seem hard. Some days Larry didn't pick up. And I know sometimes he was just so busy to where he just seen my number but ignored it. Yeah. But I still got the same compliment from him and Tony Shellman, because with Aniche, I was able, they sent clothes home to you guys. Facts. But they was also...
remember 555 Soul too? Hey,
yeah, and 555 Soul. Yes. His name was Matthew Pantoja.
I'm about to Google, bro. Right
yes,
now.
Matthew Pantoja. They were also so nice to me, really. And I was up knowing that I was just a young female single mom trying to make it happen, trying to crack into the industry. So, but
shout out to all of them.
And as of today, I still have that relationship with Larry Miller, H White. Shout out to H, and Jordan Brand still provides. We're gonna get to
our
community,
that too, like how you how that relationship has grown from there as well too. So I feel like that exposed me to a lot. It helped me. It helped me see what goes on behind the scenes.
Yes.
And also, just representation. I wasn't seeing no male figures around me doing that. It was you doing that, and you did what you had to do to make sure that they're accommodating you and us 3, us 4, because it's not even it's us 5. And
exactly. And I always and what I always let them know anyway. You were traveling, yes, me plus 4, because you guys had to see what I was doing. You guys had to see that. It was a part of me letting you guys experience the world, experience different countries, different states, and that was like a part of the agreement.
I don't want to how old were you when you was doing that? Because I feel like
32.
See, okay, so we around the same age. It's one of those I
was 32 when it started, and to be honest, none of them. So keep going. Whoever looking at this video, keep going, because it's not overnight success.
Facts.
It's not overnight success. All this limelight, all being around all these celebrities, eating at the table with Jay-Z, eating at the table with Dame, partying, me and Edwin Hart and Caroline. Shout out to you guys. Having you guys model for their fashion shows, putting on fashion shows out at Riverwalk. All of that sounds so glamorous, but in reality, I still had to nurse. I still had to get up the next morning and go to work, because yes, being around all those celebrities and everything, the money was not. It's not all what it seems. It's what everything that glitters is not gold.
Facts.
And you have to govern yourself accordingly, and always make sure you look out for yourself and you stay safe.
Facts.
Because I know we're going to get to it, but through all those businesses that I had, that I worked so hard to maintain, right now is where I'm at, and right now is what I'm doing right now, which I know you're going to get into, and Love Blossoms Essentials, my organic skincare company, is right now is the business that God said, this is for you now. All that prepared you for Love Blossoms Essentials.
I like that. That lifestyle or that type of work, a lot of people wouldn't want to give that up or get out of that. What made you want to, just slow down and really get back onto? I mean, you went from that to like your next business venture was now you opening up a thrift store, or even before that, you being the author. I mean, yeah, we don't got to put out our family business with Rashad and everything else, but you started off from being an author. You got children's books on your belt. You got
I have I'll Find a Way, A Mother's Journey of Love and Acceptance for Her Gay Son. I did this. It's just that's a whole 3-hour interview, another interview, probably 5-hour interview.
How many books you got published?
But I have 5 books published.
Okay, Dr. Deon Davis, 5 books.
And
published.
if I wasn't, and it would, the Beanie and the Bully was supposed to be a series of 5 books. I stopped at 2, the second book, and I'm in the middle of the 3rd book. But I end up going to school for my doctorate and writing that dissertation. That first dissertation took all the time that I had while opening a thrift store.
When did you go back to school? How old was you when you go back to school?
Ew. You want to tell my age?
No,
I'm proud of my age.
You know what I mean?
I'm proud of my age. No, but I went back to school.
You know what I'm finna look like when I'm her age.
40. I went back to school at 47 for my doctorate.
I asked
my first doctorate.
To let people just know that you can still go back to school.
Yeah.
You're not done learning. You're never done learning at the end of the day. That's why I asked.
Be a forever student, in the words of my husband.
There we go.
So be a forever student. He's a forever student.
And you got your doctorate in what?
I have my first doctorate in education.
You gonna teach me something?
I taught you everything you know. That's why you're interviewing me right now.
There you have it, y'all boys.
And my second doctorate is in executive leadership. So
you don't say, man, no say.
Yes.
All right, that's cool. So you open up a thrift store, Nyla's Thrift.
Nyla's Thrift. A thrift store was never, even though my son loves thrifting. He's thrifting. Whenever I have to tell this story, Nadia, my daughter, wanted to go to the mall. Rashad wanted to go to the mall to get their brand new school clothes. Rodman, Zilla wanted to go to the thrift store.
But I like them new shoes though.
Yeah. Oh, he loved new shoes.
Give take. $100 shoes, $1 shirt. You spend $101 on the fly fit.
Yeah, shoes from Nike, clothes from thrift store.
Yeah, that's kind of like my vibe. Keep it 1,000.
Yeah.
How was I as a kid? I always want to ask that. How do you, like, I was born. How was I as a kid?
Well, you love big wheels.
For sure.
You love turtles.
Yeah, for sure too.
And you hate coming home from a long day if we didn't stop by Roarr or Toys R Us. If you pull in on our street and you see that we're close to home and we didn't stop by Roarr or Toys R Us, you'll fall out in the back seat, and I leave you right in that car and go in the house and shut my door. I put a crack in the window so you won't smother in the car, and I walk right in the house. You'll get out with tears in your eyes like an hour later.
2020 doing that, right?
I know.
That's all right, I'm just saying. 1992, that was on.
But I left the window cracked.
All right, like I'm a dog, y'all. You see how she's treating me? Rod, pupper.
No, because you had to know that every time we go out, it was not to buy you a toy from Toys R Us or.
No, I forgot to tell y'all, man. You know this young lady owned the nail salon before this.
Oh yeah, done for show hair and nails.
Yeah, the nail salon. I just thought about that. I just thought about Rashad and the Pea Salon.
Yes.
So yeah, she owned the nail salon back in the 90s. Everybody was having back in the day with like BAPs. Like, my mom's hair salon was Baps.
Yes, it was.
Everybody was walking around with pineapples on their head.
Yes.
Shit was crazy.
Yes.
Shit was really, really crazy.
What was it called? It was called the pineapple ponytail.
I don't know what
the ponytail.
Not the bang yang. I don't know.
The ponytail.
But she had, my mom is so crazy. She literally had transitioned from like, I feel like whatever you like, you turned into your lifestyle, and you made a business out of it. You found a way to make it pay you, or to at least give you some type of currency at the end of the day that just gave you more life.
Well, I know that while nursing, I just always wanted. I just had that entrepreneurial spirit. It was just me. I had the salon for like 6 years, and shortstop market.
Yeah, and shortstop. Yeah, so like my mom and dad.
It was a plaza.
Yeah, my mom and dad. It was a plaza. So my mom had the left side. It was a salon.
Right across from Betty's that still exists right now. Right across 6th Street. 6th Street
is what like a lot of the. And then my father had a corner store called Shortstop. So my bad ass, I was getting tapes and stealing my own candy from my own stuff.
Yes.
Hey, we was in the game though, but I ain't never had no cavities. I was on point. Ooh, can you
you didn't have cavities because the dentist made sure that they take care. They make sure your teeth are very well taken care of because you cursed the dentist out and he didn't want you back in there anymore.
All right, yeah, man, I'm sensitive. You feel me?
He missed and hurt your tooth, and you cursed him out.
Yeah. But other than that, I was a quiet baby before then.
Well. You was quiet. He was really quiet because for some reason he did not want to. He didn't open his mouth till he was like 5 years old.
Man.
And he just used to stay to himself and not say anything. And then at one point, he got upset because his grandmother took his sunflower seeds from him, and he snatched them out of her hand and said some words.
Man. This FGO, you got to curse. Fuck her out. I called her.
You called her a female dog.
Nah. This ain't the Walmart version. This is the explicit version with the sticker.
He said, "Bitch, give me my seeds."
There we go. I'm about to put that on a shirt. Bitch, give me my seeds. Sorry, grandma.
And everybody was like, he talk, he speak. And then I went chasing him down, not only because he said those words with my shoe to pop him, because I knew he can talk all the while, but he just wouldn't say anything. Yeah, he used to stare at me whenever he got in trouble and wouldn't speak and wouldn't respond back. So it made me send him to his room.
Hey man, it ain't a fight if you don't fight back.
Exactly.
It ain't a fight if you don't fight back. I think I learned that kind of early. So I guess now we bouncing back and forth how I was as a jit. But you just talked about I just like thrifting, so that's what made us bounce back. So we're gonna go back to Nyla's thrift. How was your transition into doing that?
Nyla's thrift was never, and I look at it as how God works when it comes to Nyla's thrift, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. I never wanted to own a thrift store. It was never in my mind. Always entertainment, boxing, modeling.
You thrifted your husband out of it though.
Yes, see,
there we go.
See, I'm trying to tell you how.
All right, my bad, y'all.
I'm trying to tell you how God works in His own ways. Okay, and Nyla's came to fruition due to a grandchild that we lost at birth, and this tattoo.
It wasn't mine, y'all. I ain't trying to make y'all play process of elimination, but
it was my daughter's daughter passed away, and her name was Nyla. So it devastated me because, of course, I want a grandbaby really, really bad, and especially it turned out to be a girl. So I just, in honor of Nyla's, I opened up the thrift store, Nyla's Thrift and Consignment, and never thought about opening up a thrift store. It just came out of nowhere, and then out of that store came who I thought was going to be a stalker.
Damn.
A husband.
Scorpios do got a stalker mentality.
Because I thought he was going to be because he came to my store when the store was supposed to be closed, but I didn't get up and lock the door. and I seen this gentleman reading my signs on the store that says donations here, or reading the signs on the glass of the store. And I was on the phone talking to my sister, and I told her,
which one?
Sherry. And I told her, I'm like, oh my God, another stalker, because I had so many men from the car wash and from the store and from the barber shop next door always come in to talk to me. They want to take me on a date, and I'm like, oh, I'm a stalker. My stalker. I told my sister Sherry, I'm like, I forgot to close the door. It's 6:30. I should have closed the door at 6. But I'm on the phone talking to you and forgot to close the door and lock the door so nobody won't get back into the store. And I'm like, gosh, I don't need another stalker. And then so he came into the store and we started talking, and we haven't stopped talking since.
Well, there you go, man.
So that's how Nyla's. And I just feel that's.
Did you know that Virgos and Scorpios are sister signs?
Oh.
Yeah, they both shape the same. Let's say Virgos, if you look at how they both make the M.
Yes.
Remember, Scorpios points out. So
you're
they're
right.
outward with their emotions. And
You're
Virgos
right.
are inward because we're always in our heads.
Yes.
So we like sister signs.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I just got put on. Well, I won't say I just got put on to it, but I be fine. I be doing my research.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay. Cool.
The noggin be noggin.
Yeah.
So what you was at Love Blossoms? I mean, not Love Blossoms. You was at Nyla's. You was just vibing with some soaps. He's like, fuck the shop, I make my own soap.
No,
Okay.
actually,
How you transition from
nursing. I used to make my own product. Remember, I used to make my own scrubs up in the
I
counter. Remember, but it was never to sell or anything. And then with this little psoriasis like Daddy had and Ashley, we had this little psoriasis.
You want to pull up some shampoo on show?
Oh yeah, this is the brand. This is Love Blossoms shampoo.
Let's go.
This is our Rosemary
That's the best
organic
shampoo
strengthening
in the world.
shampoo. You guys got to stop by. Good. Actually, log on to loveblossoms.essentials.com. Follow me on Instagram at Love Blossoms Essentials. Come out to the farmers market to get the real powwow. And you can see the products up front. You can conversate with me. You can talk with me. You can try on all the products. I am so proud of Love Blossoms because Love Blossoms was made out of love. This entire brand was made with love. That's why I say life is full of love, blossom in it.
And
so come out to the
thank
you. Come out to the here's the organic beard oil.
Oh yeah.
Which I'm dedicating to our cameraman today and
your boy
Zilla.
Yeah.
So, but yes, come out to the Plantation Farmers Market in Sunrise every Saturday 9 to 2, and the Tamarack Farmers Market every Sunday 9 to 2.
And for my internet people, you already know, log on to loveblossoms.essentials.com and get that thing. You feel me? We going up, especially the shampoo. I've been hearing really good things about your shampoo.
Oh, thank you.
So I got it.
I put my foot in it.
Literally?
Yes.
Oh shit. Well, you don't say no. Oh shit. So what? So you started doing? How's that journey been though? Like, obviously you love it. It is a journey, but like obviously you got your ups and your downs.
Well, it was at the end of my second doctorate. I was writing the dissertation for my second doctorate, and I just was thinking one day. Actually, it was on January 1st, 2017.
Damn.
I just looked at these products and I love what I was making for myself. And I'm like, man, that stuff is fire. I'm getting ready to show this to the world. I'm getting ready to make a website and put this on a website and start making these products. I'm like, because this is some good stuff. This stuff come from God's green earth, It's everything is natural. And I'm like, and look what it's doing to my skin. I'm like, hey, look, and not to say so, not to pull my own shirt tail, but I loved the way my skin was looking, and then just extracting the oils from all of the fruits and the shea butters. I just was loving being able to make product off of natural things, So I made my website. I went out to the farmers market that I used to go to every time I'm off as a nurse, my off days and my off Sundays. I used to go out to the market. I'm gonna try it at the market. And it just took off. For sure. It just took off. And every Sunday, God is blessing us more and more.
That's awesome to hear.
It gets deeper every Sunday. So
that's awesome to hear. I know you just talking about God And I know I felt like I was baptized in like 30 different churches.
Mm-hmm.
But where you are right now with your faith and your religion,
Mm-hmm.
you obviously recently converted over to
Yes.
to the nation.
Yes.
To the nation of the proclamations of the PlayStations.
I am a Muslim faith, guys.
Tell me about that. How you like that transition? How do you feel like the Quran, or just like how you feel about religion right now and where we at right now in like society, and how religion has been putting things into perspective for you?
Well, this is one thing I would say is I was a Christian for
all your life, obviously, until
48 years, 49 years. Okay, 49 years I was a Christian. And what I read in the Bible, because I just don't want to get religious or political right now. What I read in the Bible, all those 48, 49 years, compared to what I'm reading, because I still consider myself as a baby Muslim. Okay, it's been 5 years, and I'm still learning and reading the Quran. And with COVID, we still watch on Facebook.
Like mosque closed, you can't go to mosque no more, or
Yeah, I think it just opened back up recently, but every Friday, we do go on Facebook
get a
Live.
master shout out? The one y'all go to?
Masters Elizar.
Yeah, where's that again? It's right by who? It's right by the Snappers. It's right by the Snappers on 67.
Okay, that's
It's closed. Dang.
No, it's not closed.
Oh, okay, it's open. It's open. Just kidding. Okay.
It's not closed.
Okay, all right.
That's Russell's masjid.
All right, we gotta next time I come back, we gotta pull up for the pull-ups.
Yeah, yes.
Aaron wanna come too.
Yes, Aaron will enjoy the religion because it's just transparent as ever. It's transparent as ever, and that's what I was getting ready to get on. Right now, within my 5 years, just reading my Quran, I read it every night. I don't read it in depth, but I do. I have Muslim Pro on my phone, so I constantly read it, and I constantly use prayers out of it to pray for you guys, my family, every night. And I talk to Allah all the time. I think he's sick of me because I'm constantly talking to him while I'm in the lab, just all the time. But just what I'm reading is so transparent, and within 5 years, and it just seems like an honest and open religion compared to what I was into and reading for 49 years.
For sure.
That's how come I know that I'm on the right track and I'm in the right religion. Because of the transparency. Whether you want to know something about the situation you're in life, or how to conquer something in life, or how to just get through, or even just happiness and finances, just open that Quran and it's just right there.
All right, for sure. I like that, y'all. I'm about to make my own fasting called Ramadan. We're going to participate in that this year. Well, I am. They going to do their own thug deals. I'm finna do
Ramadan is he coming?
Yeah. It's
16
Ramadan.
days?
Yeah, it's like 16
days Ramadan?
Well, yeah, at this
it's
time.
It's a fasting period. Ramadan.
Yeah, well, at this time of recording, this like the Mother's Day recording, so it's going to be gone by the time. I mean, it might be in the middle of it still. Yeah. But, Ramadan is coming up around Ramadan, so we going to, just hopefully when this does drop, all this stuff gonna make even more sense whenever you is saying this. I want to thank you. I want to let you know I'm proud of you. You always inspire me to make my hustle my lifestyle, even if that means like whatever I like, enterprise it. Whatever I like, enterprise it.
Yes.
You. I got my first LLC.
Put that LLC on it.
Yeah. I got my first LLC. She bought me my first LLC when I was like 16 years old at Fresh Death Clothing.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
back on the patio next to the pool making shirts.
And then from Fresh Death to Rip It.
Yes.
Landscapers.
Yes. I still have those books in the closet, all of your LLC books.
See, there we go. Now, we got to keep those because I feel like my journey is not over with. And wherever, eventually, when I get my grand interview, all those things gonna make sense into where I'm at.
And everything leads to the next. Just because one business doesn't work out, you might have to go through 10 just to make one work. Because you see how many that I have twiggled my little toes in, and right now, I'm proud of every last one of them.
Yeah.
The experiences that I learned from every last one of them, I just took that to the next business.
Facts.
And now, and Love Blossoms might not be the last.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm very proud of it, and just don't give up. Just don't give up. To all you guys out there, it's not easy, but hey, you don't want anything easy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want nothing easy.
You're right.
You know?
You're right. If it's easy, you got something.
Right,
I don't want to do
right.
that.
So don't give up and just keep going.
All right,
Keep
sure.
going. Success is at the end.
You're right. I agree with you 1,000%. Any last words you want to say? You want to give any shout outs to anybody? You want to plug where they can find you at on any social medias? Obviously, we're going to drop this all over everywhere, but tell everybody where you want to they can find you at. They want to holler at you with some questions about their skin, get them right.
You can. I answer every one of my direct messages on Instagram, which is Love Blossoms Essentials, and face to face. You can speak with me at the farmers markets, Tamarack Farmers Market on Sundays, Plantation Farmers Market on Saturdays, 9 to 2. And I not only talk about skin, I will answer any question that you need on business, on finances, on stocks. I'm an open book.
Let's go. Let's run it up. Thank you very much again,
You're
Mom.
very welcome.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
And Rich Gang, toast. This is another episode of Roarr98.7 with your boy Zilla and his wonderful mother Zilla. Holla at your boy. Don't talk to strangers. Let's take out some money, y'all. Peace.